Blessings. How are you guys? Today, I wanted to talk about wanting someone who doesn't want you. I'm sure we've all been in that situation where we wanted to be with somebody who didn't want to be with us. And I have been in that situation as well. And it's a very hurtful situation that could leave you really scarred if you don't notice it and move on from it. So I will give you some examples of how I knew that this person didn't want to be with me. The word love, I would ask, do you love me? And I would hear things like, well, I have love for you. You know I got love for you. You know I'm going to always have love for you. Um, that's not telling me that you love me, okay? So, ladies, if you hear that, oh, yeah, I got love for you, or, I care. You hear those things, take heed, okay? Listen to the things that you hear by a person and know when to accept what the answer is. Um, the second thing, one of the second things, and I'm not saying this in any particular order, but one of the other things that I knew that this person was not really just trying to, be in love with me was um, I don't want to be in a relationship, but I want to have sex all the time, especially um, if we're going to move in together. I just want you to know that I like sex all the time, but I don't want to be in a relationship. Ladies, run for the hills. Run for the hills. If somebody can look you in your eyes and tell you, I don't want a relationship, but I want your sex and I want it all the time, something ain't right. Move away from it, okay? Number three, um, their family is, they act really weird around you, like almost like as if they don't like you. And you don't know if it's they don't like you because this person that you're dealing with is telling them something bad about you. If you're not in their circle all the time, that's what I would probably think, that that person has told them something about you negatively, that when they're around you, it's like they have no respect for you because the person you're wanting to be with does not show respect for you. And yes, it rubs off on the family members. Number four would be they only want to take you um, in places where it's just you and them. So they might want to take you to their house. They might want to go to your house. Um, if they take you out at nighttime. For instance, with me, I was taken out to the same place all the time because the beach is my favorite place. So that's where I was taken out to. But I was always taken to the side of the beach where not really many people went to. And it would always be late at night. So that's another surefire way to know when somebody's really not checking for you, are like in the closet in their life, and that's not cool. And if you don't have self love for yourself, you may overlook that and think, oh, he's taking me out, when actually he's not really taking you out. He's just playing with your mind. Five, let's see, the way they talk to you. They can talk to you recklessly. Like they have no concern for how you feel about anything. They can curse around you 24 hours of the day, pretty much. Like everything that they say to you is aggressive. Mother F this, mother F that, hose this, hose that. And they're comfortable with talking around you like that. And all they want to do around you is cuss, show anger through the tones in their voices and the words that they say. No, that's not a good thing either, ladies. It's total opposite. Run for the hills again. If you are with a guy who never does anything for you at all, like all they do is want to have sex with you, and they clearly tell you that, All I want is sex. They don't have real conversations with you. If you try to have real conversations with them, they shut you down. They shut you down quick. They act like they have an attitude because you ask them a question. If you can't ask a person a question, get away from them. Just go. Just get up and go. Because if I'm trying to get to know you and if I want to be in a relationship with you, then it should be easy for me to have a conversation with you. As people say all the time, communication is key. If I can't communicate with you, and every time I try to communicate with you, you get angry or upset, you show me like you're tired of me even asking a question, that's not good, ladies. Move on. 7, if you are dealing with a person and you happen to have kids by this person, they have no problem um, talking about you to your kids in a negative way. And then when they get around you, they hungry, do you want anything? You know, but I was so blinded back then, I couldn't see those type of things. But because I was so closed off and I really didn't know myself and I didn't know God that well at all, people were doing things and I had no discernment. I absolutely had no discernment. I could not tell that people were treating me wrong because I was somewhere else in a whole nother galaxy. I wasn't present for the way I was being treated. The first thing is getting rid of that person, not answering the phone anymore. It's not being available for them at all, and not any type of way. Okay. And that right there sets the tone that I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with being mistreated. Because the more you accept things that you know you don't want to accept, the harder it's going to be for you in dealing with the person who's treating you bad. They're going to continue to do it, okay? So don't stand for any of that. And once you could do that, you start your healing process. And it feels so good to just sit with yourself and sit with God and let Him guide you on the things you need to do to fix the person that you are. And He will do it. He will do it. I'm loving who I see when I look in the mirror. I can actually look in the mirror at myself. There were some times when I couldn't even do that. I didn't want to. I walked around with my head down all the time and I was just sad and depressed and, talked to people like this. Never gave direct eye contact because I was so empty. And I did not know how to find myself. But once I did, my head was up, you know, and I walked in confidence because I learned how to love myself. And I just want you guys to know it can be very hard, but it is definitely possible with God.